All right, guys, we are officially live. And I gotta find some links. I gotta find the links so I can oh, there we go. I think that's it. So I can share it on Facebook. Yeah, here we go. I'm sharing it on Facebook, you guys, and I hope that link works. So, and I'm gonna share it on the Some Guy Who Cooks page as well. There we go. Boom. That should do it. So I see I've got one person who's jumped in. Awesome. Glad you're here, whoever you are. Oh, make that 3. I see Jess has jumped in. Huzzah! So here's what we're doing tonight, guys. Live broadcast. Oh, Grey Wolf, how you doing? I was going to finish the video I was watching, then you saw that I was live. Well, I'm glad you did. Welcome. Huzzah! As you can see, I'm already nice and sweaty. It's already hot and steamy in here because I've been cooking a little bit. I've been prepping a little bit for you guys. And we got something good going on tonight. We're going to be butchering a turkey, a whole turkey. Now, I have deboned a turkey breast before, but I've never butchered a whole turkey. And I know in theory how to do it. So I want to show you guys with hope that anybody can do it. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it. You just need to see how, and then you know how to do it, and we're good. So that's what we're going to try. Luckily, I've got Petey with me, and he's going to help me finish this task. You might be thinking Petey is awful meaty for a knife to butcher a turkey with, but you know what? I think he can do the job. I think he can handle it. After all, Martin Yan can do it with a big knife like Petey. So, I mean, and he's a world-class chef, but still, it can be done. So, Petey, it's you and meaty. All right. I see Amber has jumped in. What up, Amber? Huzzah! And thank you, Grey Wolf, for the compliment on the shirt. Cheers to me. I spilled a bit, but that's okay. So I've got my turkey here. It's about 12 pounds. And, I might as well open this bird up. Thank you, Petey. He cuts in so well. It's almost like this stuff doesn't even exist. It's like cutting through air. Way to go, Petey. Everybody give a round of applause to Petey. Huzzah, Petey. Huzzah. And by the way, whoever comments first with the name for the bird, well, I'll choose the name I like the most. So if you want to name the bird tonight, throw your name ideas into the comments section, okay? Start commenting what you think we should name tonight's turkey, okay? So, yes, throw those in there. I might have a prize for whoever suggests the best name. Anyway, I'm going to open up the bird, going to drain it a little bit, and then bring it back over for you guys, okay? Come on, Petey. Let's slice open this packaging. There we go. Handle it like a champ. Ooh, that's a lot of juice. There's still some more juice to deal with in here, guys. Aside from Tom. No one cooks like Brett on. Turk Hammond. All right, guys. Looks like we got some giblets here. I am not going to throw those away. but I will drain this bird a little bit more. There's a lot of juice in these turkeys, guys. All right. Right onto our cutting board. I'll show you in just a minute. First, we're going to pull the extras out of the cavity, like the neck. Yeah, look at that neck. So here's the deal. We don't want to throw out the giblets. We don't want to throw out the neck or any of that good stuff. Let's see here. Like Kirk. Flippy. Call the bird what you want. Just don't call it late for dinner, but wow. All right, Jess. So here's what we want to do with these. We want to put them in our stock pot. If you got a stock pot, an Instapot, a rice cooker, whatever you're using, put them in there, and we're going to make stock out of them, okay? But rinse your hand first, okay? Here we go. Okay, come out of the paper. Looks like I need to tear this open. Okay. There we go. Look at that. We got some jibbies. Rinse my hands off again and throw those on in the Instapot. Now, I'm not going to get that started just yet, okay? And here's why. It's because there's going to be more carcass going in there. So, you know, why start now? Let me pull this bird out here a bit so I can tilt it down and you can see. Here we go. I'm going to pull out our thermometer here. We don't need it, okay? We don't need the thermometer, okay? We're not using that. I'll recycle it later. But anyway, say hello to our turkey. I'm going to cut off this little thing here that's keeping him tied up. Oh, Petey, are you not meant for that job? All right, we're going to use our kitchen shears. Ow! I have a hot pan here, and I just, I just hit it. So it's okay, guys. I'll be fine. Ugh. There we go. Getting this out of there because we don't want to deal with this. It's holding us back. I'm going to cut off this little extra bit of neck here, and that's going to go in the pot in a minute too. All right, so we've got our bird. You heard me mention Martin Yan a minute ago, and we're going to take a little stock from his notes, okay? We want to loosen this bird up. Go ahead and get right under the wings there and just, give him a little dance. A little dance, bird. There we go. Get him nice and loose. Flip him over like this. He got his arms, now his legs need to loosen up too. Oh, that's obscene. I'm sorry, guys. I am so sorry, guys. That was obscene. Let's help this bird dance and loosen up, okay? There we go. And back up we go. Woo-hoo. Okay. So, I cook mine breast side down. Oh, yeah. Lots of goose flesh. So, here's the deal, guys. It's not, from what I understand, not that hard to, take care of this bird here. First thing we want to do, we're going to take care of our legs first, okay? And what we want to do is we want to cut right here. Right here. And as you can see, it comes right down like that. And we're going to flip her on around. And you can see where the skin comes and opens up over here. Keep cutting there. And now we're going to come right over here, straight to the center. And you can feel the breastbone there. We're going to cut. Just feel it. Right on down the center here. And you can feel there's a little notch here. Okay? That's called the oyster. And you want to work your knife in right around the oyster here. And you can just pop it free and cut down into it. Work right around it. There we go. And straight on down. Boom! And here we have our turkey leg and thigh, all in one piece here. Big turkey leg and thigh. Awesome sauceum. Now it's time to work the other side. Flip it on over, back to where it was. And we're going to do the same thing. Real quick, I am going to grab a bowl with which to put my turkey pieces, okay? So, leg is going in here. And to the side it goes. Now, here we go. We got the second one just right in there once again, and you can see where it separates on its own. There's a nice pocket there, okay? And I'm sure you can see it just fine. We got that cut, and we're going to flip her back over, okay? Right to the center here. As close to that bone as we can get. Until we get to that oyster right here. Okay, and we're just going to keep working it. You hear that little bit of a pop there. That means we're almost there. There we go. Finish our cut. And once again, we have a leg and a thigh here, okay? Hey, Karen in the kitchen, how's it going? Things I missed. Crystal, good to see you here. Huzzah! Karen, huzzah to you as well. But yes, there we go. We've got 2 leg and thigh combos here. Putting that one in the bowl over here as well. Because guess what? Now it's time to get on to our wings. Okay. So actually, wing is pretty easy here. We're cutting it right in the joint there. And what we're going to do is we're going to get right to that joint. Okay. We want to go right for that joint. So give it a little bit of a pop. Pop it right out. Cut right in between. And get the meat off of the end there. And we've got a French bone. See that? And this wing is going in with the other stuff. And flip it around. We're going to do the same exact thing. Nice little slicey slice. Give it a good pop. It takes a little bit of muscle here, but you can do it. Pop. There we go. And then right between the joints there. Boom. Wing gone. And now we've got a French bird here. Next step, we're grabbing the breast. Flip it back over here. And this is where it gets fun. So, and we got some extra skin here I'm going to take right off. And this is going to go in the Instant Pot as well. But anyway, you got your breastbone here. And it's easy enough to feel where it is. What you want to do is you want to get right to the side of it. And go ahead and slice on down as close to that bone as you can, okay? Now, PD isn't meant for a delicate job like that, like this, unfortunately. So there's a little bit of butchering happening. But that's okay. And we got another joint right here. Okay? And we're just going to go right in between it and give it a little work there. There we go. See that tendon? Boom. Right between. And there is our first breast and wing or drum combo. Okay? Set that aside with the other stuff. Next up, we got one more breast here. And once again, we're going to come right to the side of that breastbone. Saving as much meat as we can. As I told you, PD is not the optimum knife for this job, but he's getting it done. Sorry, PD, you're a little too meaty and a little too sharp. But, like I said, he's getting it done. So here we go. We're right at the finish line here. Ooh, good catch, good catch. Now we find our joint. And we're going right between it. And there we go. One more breast and drum. Very cool. Putting this to the side. Now we've got the rest of the carcass here. And this, you know, we could do some stuff with what's on here. But what we're going to do, we're not going to try to cook any of this. What we're going to do is we're going to put this in the pot with the rest of the giblets and everything, because it's going to make an amazing, amazing stock. Freezer. I see Lucas has jumped in. Hey, Lucas. Huzzah. Glad you're here. On the farm. Great Wolf. Remind me of my internship on the farm. Nice. And Crystal. Yes, do remember to take your chicken out of the freezer. But anyway, yeah, let's take this over to the Instapot. I'm going to rinse my hands again. And we also want to grab a couple more parts. We got that extra skin and the wings. We're going to toss those in there too, okay? All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. We've done it. We've got our butchered turkey. We have right here a leg and a thigh. We have here another leg and a thigh. And right here, we've got a drum and a breast. And we got the same for the other side. We've got all that, and it's all butchered pretty well. It's looking good. You got a bunch of people in here. That's fantastic. Hello, everyone. Glad you're all here. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment as well. And hey, I would really appreciate it if you would share it too. Share it on your Facebook. Share it just if you have a friend you want to message and say, hey, check this out because we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. There's more we're going to be doing tonight, actually. And what I'm going to need to do is take these breasts right on out of here. And we can save these thighs for later, okay? The thighs and the legs can be saved for later. I'm taking the breasts out, and we're actually going to separate them from the drums, okay? Which, gosh, I'm sorry, I should have shown you that. But it's really easy. It's as simple as just slicing right in between the two. So now I've got drum separate. I'm going to put that in there. And I can show you where I'm slicing here. Right here. You see, here's the bone right here. Right to the side of it here is a little spot where there's really not much in between it and the breast. All you got to do is give a little slice, and let's see if maybe I can do it like this, okay? It's a little tough, but it's working slowly but surely. There we go, see? And this is going to drop. Ah! Ploop! But now I've got the breast separate here, okay? And this other drum can go right in the bucket. Not throwing it away. Don't nick my finger. Don't worry, I'm being careful. Careful-ish. But anyway, here we go. We got the breast here, and here's what we're going to do with it, guys. We're actually going to butterfly it because, well, I'm going to make a roulade. As you can see, it's actually already a little bit butterflied here because we got the tenderloin and we got the rest of the breast. And what I'm going to do, and I'll have to point you down for this too, we're gonna butterfly it because I'm making what I call the turkey bomb. We're prepping that tonight so that you can have an awesome Thanksgiving just like I will. Be sure to clean your hands very thoroughly, very often, because this is raw poultry, which is no bueno. Just saying. Yeah, don't want to ingest any of that by accident. You will get very sick very fast. And it will be very unpleasant. All right, pointing it back down at the meat here, guys. Okay, here we go. Right on back down. Okay, you can see the first breast here. I've kind of splayed it out a little bit because here we go. We got the tenderloin bit, and here's the other muscle here, the main part of the breast meat. And I'm just going to cut right into it. And actually, this is where you want something a little more delicate than PD. But we're going to go for it. And just be very, very careful because we're creating almost like a cavity, okay? But what we're doing is opening it up and spreading it, okay? And it doesn't need to be perfect, but, you know, do as best as you can. So, we have butterflied this, flattened it. I'm going to set the knife right under the other one. And now we got some prep to do here, guys. It's going to be fun, and it's going to look real good. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to start prepping a water bath. And I'll show you what that looks like. Over here, I've got my sous vide cooker. This is an Innova immersion circulator. We're going to set it to 131 degrees Fahrenheit because we're working with a turkey breast. So it doesn't need quite as hot of water. And this is going to cook for 24 hours, okay? But anyway, here we go. We've got our turkey breast here. I'm going to grab some ingredients, okay? All right, guys, what I have here, it may look like a regular container of cream cheese, but it is actually a homemade chive garlic cream cheese. This stuff is delicious, and it's going right on here. Now, I'm going to get this out of here with a knife. And I'm going to drop it on and smear it with this spoon because I don't want to dip back into it, obviously. But here we go, putting down a nice dollop or two. Boop. And we're just going to spread it right on here. A thin layer. It doesn't need to be super thick, okay? A thin layer because it'll get us plenty of flavor, okay? And it doesn't need to be perfect, like any of this. None of this has to be perfect. Just do it as good as you can. But there we go. A nice thin layer of chive garlic cream cheese there. Fantastic. Next up, I have, if you remember the last live video, it is like I have a lab, isn't it? I want to grab a knife, things like this. Okay, let's see here. Boop. Turkey bomb was so, yes, you're darn right it is, Mom. Let's see. Kay, I see Kay has jumped in. Huzzah! Glad to see you here. Where's the lovely Paula Kay? Paula is actually watching right now. Here's Paula. Petey, in the meantime, has been doing the heavy work of the night. I have another knife. It's a fillet knife, which would have been a lot better for this butterflying task. But I didn't feel like dirtying a bunch of knives tonight. So there we go. Let's see. Meanwhile, I'm munching on a jar of pickled beets. Hey, pickled beets are great, Amber. I love those things. PD's taking over for Paul tonight. Do I own a better knife for this? Crystal, I own so many knives. Actually, let me get my my filleting knife to show you. Here is my filleting knife. And it is wonderful. It's got a 7 to 10 inch extendable blade. So I can actually extend this. And look how flexible this is. So this is mostly for fishermen, but you can use it for filleting and stuff like that. Great knife, but I didn't feel like cleaning multiple knives, and this one is a pain in the butt to clean because while you can take it completely out, you have to take it completely out. So it is what it is. But yes, fancy. It's a great knife. Maybe I'll use it sometime to make, say, salmon. Something like that. Anyway, here we go. I would like to know when the votes were taken on the matter. Team Paula. Okay, Team Paula. Well, you know, hey, Paula will get back into action. She needs a little bit of a sharpening, though. Anyway, let's see here. There's nothing wrong with PD or Paula. Team Paula. Too chunky of a knife for this, and not everyone owns the proper knife for things like this. My gosh, Brett, it's like you have a lab. You have no idea. I have so much stuff. I basically do have a lab. So, moving onward, though, let's show you. We've got this. We've got the cream cheese on here. I need another spoon. And the reason I need another spoon, you remember that mixture we made for the stuffing? Well, I made some more. And I made some more because we are stuffing this turkey bomb with all that good stuff. So, we're going to take a nice little spoonful of our sausage and apple, onion, garlic, raisin mix. And we're just going to put it on here, a couple good spoonfuls. We don't want to overstuff it because then we won't be able to roll it up. But we don't want to underdo it either. And you know what? I forgot the cranberries, but it's a little late now. And what we'll do is we'll use the cranberry sauce when all is said and done. So we've got all that, but are we done? Oh, no, we're not. We've also got some cheddar cheese here. We're going to stuff it with that as well. So, opening my cheddar. Here we go. Block of cheddar, because cheddar's better. And I'm going to grate it by hand right onto this bad boy. Here we go. Oh, tell me that doesn't look amazing. Okay, we got all our stuff here, and now it's time to roll it up. Nice tight roll here. And if a little bit of stuff falls out, not to worry, it's all good. Here we go. Nice little roll here. Now, these are mini turkey bombs. Usually you would do the whole breast, but I'm doing smaller ones. And I've also got something else we're going to use. I've got some string so we can truss it. Okay. Or twine, rather. Ooh. There we go. Try to keep as much of this stuffing as you can inside, but if you can't keep all of it, no big. Let's get another piece here. There we go, Petey. Come on. And if you're asking why I'm not just doing a butcher's knot, it's because I don't feel like it. Now, you might be asking, are we done with this yet, Brett? Oh, no, we're not. Not quite. We've got one more thing we need to do, and I'll tell you in just a moment. Okay, guys, let's see some more comments here. Fancy. In Brett's laboratory, the smartest cook you've ever seen, and PD chops his experiments to smithereens. Grey Wolf. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for that. But anyway, guys, this looks amazing as it is, right? The problem is we're not done yet. We've still got something to do. And that is season it. Oh, it looks pretty well seasoned because it's filled with yum diddly scrumptious stuff. But I have a poultry seasoning that I need to put on. So I'm going to share that recipe with you guys because I'm going to be making it live for you, okay? And recipe page. Go. Oh, no, that's not it. I've made it for you guys before. It's my poultry rub. Wow. I need a hero. Where's my poultry rub? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got it. Okay, guys. Seasoning on the outside, amazing. Oh, yeah, absolutely does. So, my dry rub, my poultry rub is a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of oregano, a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, a teaspoon of paprika, a 1/2 teaspoon of mustard powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I better get to it, guys. In the meantime, keep liking, keep subscribing if you're not subscribed, keep sharing. Please share it with your friends, share it with everybody. And of course, keep commenting because I will pay attention and keep up with those. And I'm also going to make another post on Facebook. Boom. Another post on Facebook. There we go. Even if it's nonsensical. That's what I like to hear, Amber. Okay. So I'm going to grab a little bowl. Or you know what? I'm going to grab a little dish. I'm going to do what I like to do. I'm going to wing it. I'm going to eyeball it. I'm not going to give you the actual numbers on these. I'm not going to do the actual numbers, rather. I'm just going to eyeball it because I don't feel like measuring them exactly. Right now, here we go. We got our oregano. How much oregano was it? 1 teaspoon? Okay. Here we go. We got, that's not quite a teaspoon. So we got 1 part oregano there. Do we have pepper in here? Oh, no pepper. But we do got salt. I'm going to make a small amendment, add some accent as well. We're adding a half a teaspoon of salt, if I saw that right. Yep, half a teaspoon of salt. So about half as much as we put oregano there. I'm also going to put in a little bit of this accent. About half as much as I put salt. And what else we got here? I got that. No celery seed. Thyme, garlic, and cinnamon. Here we go, thyme. We also got ginger, I know that. So here we go, we got thyme, ginger, and garlic. I know I also need cinnamon. Thyme, garlic, cinnamon, and cayenne, and paprika, and mustard powder. Cinnamon. Paprika. Mustard powder. I got the ginger. Okay, that's everything I need. So we have lots of garlic in here. Wing it, pun intended, maybe a little bit. We got lots of garlic that we're adding here, okay? Twice as much as we added oregano there. Boom. We got it. Good deal. Okay, what's next? Half a teaspoon of mustard powder. About as much mustard powder as we added salt. There we go. Quarter teaspoon of ginger. So not very much ginger, just a little bit. About as much as we added the accent. There we go. How much cinnamon? Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. We want quarter teaspoon of thyme. Time won't let me up. Time won't let me up. There we go. We got our quarter teaspoon of thyme. And finally, the paprika. We want a teaspoon of paprika. So a good amount there. All right, we got a nice little blend of seasonings and spices here that we're going to rub all over the outside of our turkey breast. Let's go ahead and grab a fork to stir it up with. Technically, I could use my hands because I'm going to be using them to spread it anyway, but this is good practice. So, give it a nice little mix. This is Brett's poultry rub. It is fantastic, especially for chicken and poultry and other, chicken and other poultries. It's a wonderful thing, okay? It really adds a special flavor to all this. It really does. Let's see, I got time. I didn't have sage in there, did I? No sage. No sage. And that's okay, okay? So, let's go ahead and point it back down. Oh, I'm losing some followers. Well, not followers, but I'm losing some watchers. So go ahead and sprinkle it right on top. Normally, I'd put some of this under the skin too, but we've already got this trussed up. So I'm going to flip it on over and get it on this side as well. Boop. A nice, good coating of it all over, and we can just rub that on there. Okay, so we got about half that seasoning on. The other half is saved for the other turkey breast. I'm going to set it to the side. And in the meantime, 1 second. we're grabbing, no, not a gallon. We want 1 quart. Oh, no, we want the gallon. Close closet. We're grabbing a 1 gallon bag here, okay? 1 gallon bag is what we're going to drop this into. And what you're going to want to do, kind of open it up like this, that way we don't get too many of the juices and seasonings on that zip. And open her on up, and we're going to just drop it right on in, right to the bottom. Any little extra goodies here, feel free to drop them in there as well. And it's okay if this sits on this. It doesn't matter if it gets a little bit dirty, because here we go. We're going to zip it most of the way until we get right to the end with just a little bit left open, because we want some of that air to be able to escape. I'm going to turn you now over to the water bath. So it's up to 128. It's almost the temperature, so it's okay to put this in there. We're going to just drop it on in and push it down. And as you push it down, the air is coming out of this bag, and it's coming to this top corner. And you know what? You can get something to help push it down with, because it is hot. Just make sure you don't, poke a hole in the bag, because we don't want any water getting in. Go ahead, get it all the way down there. Boom. And what we have here is a pretty much fully submerged turkey breast, okay? The turkey breast is in there. There's almost no air in this bag. What air is in there comes to the top here in this corner, and we can let more out later. But in the meantime, what's important is that the turkey breast itself stays fully submerged in that water. And we can also add a little more water just so the level's higher and it stays up there. We will be adding another turkey breast in a few minutes, though. So there we go. I've got the one in there. Let me wash my hands real quick. And you can see it. You can see the air pocket forming on that plastic bag there, or at least I can. Right here is an air pocket, but the rest of the turkey's staying down. So, guys, I've shown you how we're doing it there. Yes, turkey spa day, absolutely. So anyway, that's the turkey bomb. Now, usually, like I said, what I'll do is I'll just debone the full breast, which is very similar to what I just did. Just instead of removing it instead of separating it completely, you remove the bone. You're extra close and extra careful. That's why you'll use, say, a fillet knife like my Fisherman Solution over there, because you can get extra close to that bone and get as much meat as possible and not separate the two halves of the breast. And you can really do it. So the turkey bomb is usually nice and big, but these mini bombs are going to be amazing. But that's not what I'm showing you tonight. What I'm showing you tonight is what I've already shown you. So now you just have tomorrow to look forward to. I'm going to live again tomorrow night to show you how we finish the turkey bomb. And I'm also going to be making gravy for everyone live tomorrow night on Some Guy Who Cooks. Now, in the meantime, you remember we put all those giblets and stuff in that stock pot over there? There's something else we want to do there, okay? We're going to want to fill it with water. Maybe not all the way to the top, but enough to cover all those giblets and stuff, okay? And what happens when we do that is we put it on slow cook. We're going to let that cook for 24 hours as well, just like this turkey breast. And not only will this turkey breast cook, so this is set to 131. It's going to cook for 24 hours at 131, which will cook it completely through. And then tomorrow I'll show you the rest of the process. The turkey stock is going to simmer for 24 hours, which is going to get everything it can possibly get out of that turkey carcass. And hint, hint, we're going to be using that stock for our gravy, okay? So, guys, any last-minute questions before we wrap up tonight? feel free to post them because we are going to be wrapping up in just a minute here. Yeah, because all I got left to do is butterflying this other turkey breast and rolling it up just like the first one and dropping it in this water bath. So do you have any more questions before we call it a night? I'll wait around for just a minute and then I'll get back to work. While I get all the air out of this. There we go. Gosh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. When is story time? Good question, Amber. When is story time? I don't know. I doubt we'll have one this week because I'm cleaning house and doing more cooking episodes for you guys, and then I'm going on vacation. So probably not this week unless I, do a live story time for my nieces and nephews and let you guys jump in. But I don't know if we'll be able to make that work. Either way, thank you everybody for being here. I see we've had a bunch of people jumping in and out. It's been awesome seeing y'all. Some guy who cooks here showing you it's really not that hard to butcher a turkey. In fact, it's pretty easy. Organizational video? What do you mean? You're going to have to need to explain there, Amber. By the way, feel free to find me on Facebook too. You can. Oh gosh, I suck at it too, Amber. I suck at it too. And the name of the bird. Oh gosh, that's right. The name of the bird. Good pointing out, Gray Wolf. You guys have any more recommendations for the name of the bird? Yeah, I suck at cleaning, Amber. It's true. I really do. Let's see here. Turk Hammond. I like that. Flippy. No one cooks like Breton. Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. Gosh, that took me a while. Foul play. How great. Tom Pecky. You know what? I think... I think Turk Hammond is the winner. That's been the one I like the most of all the ones presented so far. Although they were all pretty good, but Turk Hammond has something classy about it. So Turk Hammond it is. Amber, you win something. I don't know what, but you win something. We'll figure that out. In the meantime, all right, guys. Thanks a bunch. I appreciate all of you watching. It has now been 53 minutes, so we'll probably cut it here. And hell, yeah. I'll give you a high five. Whoosh! Did you high five the screen? I'll give you another chance. Whoosh! And one more. Whoosh! All right. That was just for you. Anyone else who took the high five, that's cool too. You're good. But anyway, this is going to be good, guys. Mail you a postcard. Gobby. Oh, I like Gobby. Oh, I really like Gobby. Oh, Gray Wolf. That's a good one. That's a really good one. All right, guys. We're going to have a vote. Tomorrow night, Turk Hammond or Gobby. Okay? That's what we're going to start off the video with. Turk Hammond or Gobby. All right, guys. I hope you make a turkey bomb. It is truly excellent. I promise you. I've made them before, and they're amazing. This is a half-size turkey bomb, and you know what? We're going to finish it tomorrow. I'm going to show you how. So good night, everyone. Yes, almost had it indeed. Good night, everyone. Once again, I'm some guy who cooks. Make sure you watch tomorrow night. I haven't set a time yet. Just keep an eye on your notifications. It'll probably be around 9:30, 10 o'clock, just like tonight, because we need to cook this turkey breast for 24 hours. So keep an eye out for that. Good night. Much love. I appreciate all of you being here. Don't forget, like the video if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that little bell if you haven't, because then you can get notified. Hey, I got a like. That means someone just liked because I told them to. It's working. Yeah. Right. Anyway. Thanks again, guys. Until next time, that being tomorrow night, right around 9:30, 10 o'clock, because like I said, we need 24 hours for these turkey breasts to cook, which sounds like a lot, but we are cooking at 131 degrees Fahrenheit. So they need that time. So like, subscribe, keep commenting because I love your comments, and definitely share it with your friends so they can watch too and they can partake and make this stuff too. Until next time, guys, much love. I appreciate you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy. Some guy who cooks.